Oof. All right. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit of a story and maybe give you a bit of a surprise at the end. So please watch. Please listen. Around 5+ years ago is when, Lil Nick was in his room, a Canadian room. Hey there, bud. I was still Canadian back then, listening to breakdowns and metalcore and deathcore and all of this, wanting to just write music. But people always ask, like, yo, Nick, you should do something with the vocalist and all that. So eventually one day, I had all these demos and I was talking to my dude, Andy Sizik, who before then, all we did together was Rockstar, which you guys might have seen that cover by Post Malone. It's still like our biggest video. It's insane. We've been talking already for a minute at that point, and I essentially sent him all these demos, and within 5 minutes, Andy said, yeah, what are we doing? Let's go. And I was like, oh, okay, let's do this. Let's make this happen. And that was the start of what you guys know today as Termina, which I always kind of labeled as a modern metal band. You can shove it in metalcore, deathcore, whatever. I don't know. We like doing a bunch of different weird shit. With the start of that, we had our first track, Lucid. And all me and Andy ever put into the band was $500 each. And that was literally to pay for the Lucid music video, which is the first single we ever released, which, oh my God, that is 5 years old now. I feel old. And I remember releasing that and it being something just so special and different. It's not like we changed the game or anything or broke new bounds. It just felt exciting. It felt like, whoa, this is happening. This can be something. And so from there, me and Andy took that video, and then anything we got from streaming and YouTube AdSense, we put into the second video, which was The Abyss. Everything we got from that, we put straight into Desolate Spectre, etc., all the way until we released our first album, Dysphoria. Again, we were even surprised that people cared enough to listen at all. To just the first few songs of Termina. But we had so much fun writing that record. It was fully self-produced. We made so many mistakes and it was beautiful. It was something so exciting. Even mixing it ourselves. Oh God. We never took money out of the project. We just said, all right, well, let's let the album sit and let's use that to work on more music. So a few years passed and we started working on Termina 2, as you guys know, as Soul Elogy, which is the record name. And starting with Translucent, same thing. We had some money from the first record, put it, most of it into Translucent, or at least some of it, until basically at the end of the record, after hitting up, calling in so many favors. I remember messaging all the homies, like, Phil Bozeman or Sean for making them stuff, would be like, yo guys, they were so nice. And of course, got paid. It helped us start to shape this really special record that to this day I'm so proud of, and I'm sure so is Andy. I'm so happy I was able to create that album where we created this foundation where I can feel proud of that album. I know 2, 3, 5, 10 years from now. Now from there we were exhausted again. Me and Andy are both busy doing our own projects. Andy tours, I do a lot of the YouTube stuff. And it took us a while until we're like, all right, like, are we going again? Because people don't understand, Soul Elogy took a lot out of us. It was an exhausting thing to make. It was fun, but oh my God, it was a journey. And after a while, me and Andy realized, like, look, let's keep going. Like, we want to do something. We want to make something. Let's not put a pressure of making an album. Let's just make a song, man. And I wanted to also change my perspective of, I need to make a million riffs everywhere and be a guitarist instead of like taking more of, not necessarily a back seat, but more of a producer role where I build the soundscape around Andy and the focus is more vocally heavy, and I instead just throw down a sick motherfucking riff and stupid breakdown noises while I'm focusing on big production and ambience, which is something that excited me a lot more, so I could also let Andy's vocals shine because he has such a range. He's one of the best vocalists I've ever known, seen, both in studio and live in my entire life. And so that was the start of creating a new song that we took a lot of time into. We didn't take anything lightly, and we wanted to make sure every single second of what we were creating was something special, that was Everlong, that was something that we could be proud of. Fast forward, hitting up Chris Turner again to do drums, hitting up Buster to do a mix, and even Dan Braunstein, who's worked with Spiritbox and a bunch of other amazing bands, to actually do vocal production. That's something new. We never had a vocal producer to really make Andy just like sound like an R&B god. And basically from putting $500 into the band each to fund the first album, and the first album funding the second album, basically everything we've earned from it has funded this song. We've gone all out in every way, in production, in video. It's something different, and I hope you guys like it. Here's Termina, Lie to Me, Thalin B.
Would you lie to me? I need a phone so to carry on. It's getting harder frigid air never fills my lungs. Now I'm crawling in circles, the roadmap is long gone. Heart in my hands, but I struggle to hold on. Don't cry for me, save your tears when I'm dead and gone. Are we ever truly okay? Open your eyes, make it through just one more day. I've been down on my luck, and the hole that I've dug is my grave. It's my grave. Try to find relief in a makeshift euphoria. Say goodbye to me. Curse my name in memoriam. As my sanity's breaking and consciousness leaves, a chariot's waiting, but it's not for me. I know now that solace is only a sick fantasy. Are we ever truly okay? Open your eyes, make it through just one more day. I've been down on my luck, and the hole that I've dug is my grave. It's my grave. Could we float around in deep space? Or will I disappear and leave no trace? Feels like I've done enough. Why should I give a fuck anyway? And if the world comes to an end, would you lie to me again, again? Why does someone I got carried away? I want to find that every dream was in vain. Come back for me.
Well, there you have it, guys. Again, the actual music video and all the Termina stuff from now on is going to live on the Termina channel. So please follow that and go check out the music video there. Leave a like, leave a comment, share it, go add it to Spotify, all of that. Like, we're still an independent band. We don't have managers. I guess I'm the manager at this point. We're taking it one step at a time. Like, we don't even have another song. We don't have a record. We have no plans of anything. We just wanted to make a really sick song that we're proud of and had an awesome team to do so. So thank you to everyone that made it possible. Thanks to you guys for supporting this crazy project that is basically an outlet for me and Andy to just have fun and, you know, do modern metal crazy shit. So thank you. I hope you guys like Lie to Me. And yes, I really did waterboard Andy in that video. Anyways, guys, listen to the song, and if people like it enough and want more, maybe we'll do more. Mixing R&B and follows weird, bro. I don't know. I like breakdowns and vibes. Break vibes. Vibe downs.